In the spring of 1957, Mrs. Eddy and I found it necessary to make a trip to Virginia. Since we were driving a car on the return trip, the situation presented an opportunity to travel by train. We decided to go by way of Cincinnati and ride one of the crack trains of the Norfolk and Western, possibly behind Steam. Because we would return to Flint, we left our car there and used the bus to get to Detroit. There we took the afternoon Baltimore and Ohio flyer to Cincinnati, where we made very convenient connections for boarding our sleeper on the overnight Pocahontas to Norfolk. Our cameras were in order and ready for action. Our brakeman was keeping watch and finally warned us to be ready, and soon we could hear the roar of exhaust as we overtook a struggling Y6 pusher. We learned later that this was a set-off train of 100 cars destined for the siding at Montvale just over the hill. As we passed the head end, we found another big Y6 obviously carrying its share of the load. The crews of the doubleheader we will follow across the Blue Ridge were called for 6 a.m. To play safe, we arrived at the roundhouse at 5:30. As is usual with freight movements, and fortunately for the photographer, there was considerable delay in the various preparations, and our train did not depart until after 8.